The Ange Postecoglou social experiment must come to an end. Yes, you heard me right. It's been a social experiment and one that has failed spectacularly. Let's be honest. We're at the stage now where surely the most ardent of Ange in fans must at this stage be realizing how very bad this manager is. Surely those that have stuck by him through thick and thin with injury excuses, this excuse, that excuse, surely now they're getting to the stage where even they're looking and going, yeah, you are truly atrocious. I keep hearing from people, just back the team. Well, the manager doesn't back the team. The manager doesn't set them out. He's not backing the team. The players aren't even backing the team. The players walking down the tunnel now without even saying goodbye to fans. The players half-heartedly clapping. The players aren't up for it. There's no fight. There's no guts. There's no spirit. There's nothing. So just back the team. What does this mean? They're not backing themselves. The manager's not backing them. What are we doing here? Surely now we can all say the social experiment must come to its conclusion. And the conclusion, utter failure. In this video, I'm going to look at some stats. I'm going to look at some data. We're going to look at some pictures of this god-awful management. The tactics are truly abysmal. He's had so many excuses, injuries. I'm going to bring up some points per game by each player to show you that it's not mattered who has played. It doesn't matter who is injured. The facts are there. Whoever plays, we look dreadful. The players have absolutely down tools. And I understand why a lot of fans have down tools. I understand why a lot of fans are not excited to watch Tottenham. We're going into a European quarter-final on Thursday, and my enthusiasm for it is there. Back in the day, I would have been well excited under Harry Redknapp, under Pochettino. This is just meh. It's meh. You know what? I'm doing disservice to the word meh. This is absolutely woefully diabolical. He is single-handedly killing Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Now, don't get me wrong. Daniel Levy, all roads lead back there. We know that. But even with all the other managers that have had to work with Daniel Levy, none have been this bad. He's had something like £400 million, 17 new players that he said were his number one targets, the likes of Maddison, the likes of Solanke, the likes of Mickey van der Ven, Brennan Johnson. I wanted this player, I wanted that player, we wanted him. But he can't get any of them playing. The players look absolutely flabbergasted at these shocking tactics. And yet there is still a portion of our fan base going, get behind the manager. No, quite simply, no, I'm not getting behind the manager. And I'm seeing more and more and more coming to this side, this way of thinking. Now, people can take this as an I told you so, but it's not. The problem was back 18 months ago when he first started losing games, some of us said this is worrying. He can't change. He can't adapt. And we were told, oh, you're knee-jerk. Look at the 10-game start he had. And we said, look, this isn't getting better. He can't change. And we were told, weren't we, all of the back end of last season where Spurs were truly atrocious, when all the players were fit, we were truly atrocious. And we were told, you don't know Ange. Watch what he does in his second season. Watch how he tweaks. Watch how he adapts. Watch how he brings through the young players. And none of it has come true. He is reluctant to use our academy players under any circumstances, injuries or not, reluctant to use them. The moment the first team are fit, gone, nowhere to be seen. Mikey Moore, Ajayi, Ulises, nowhere to be seen. But yet the first team have down tools. And let's be really, really brutally honest about this before we look at some facts and data. They didn't just down tools for the last 3 or 4 games. They've down tools for nearly 18 months. And again, Let's start with the injury excuse. All I've heard, all I've heard for months and months. Yeah, but the injuries. Yeah, but when the injuries return, Spurs will go shooting up that league table. Since the injuries have returned, we've managed to beat Southampton. In the last 9 games, we've beaten Southampton and Alkmaar at home. This is truly, truly atrocious. So let's have a look. The injuries. Now, if you look on the right-hand side here, you'll see the 2020, the 24-25 season, and you'll see the players, the players' number of appearances, right, and versus their points per game. So this notion that when Van de Ven plays down at 1.27 points per game, when Romero plays at 1.18 per games, when Bentancur plays at 1.23, when Dominic Solanke at 1.04, etc., etc. When all of these players are fit, we were told, Destiny Adogi, 1.22, we were told that when all these players play, everything's fine. This shows you this wasn't an injury crisis. This is just the season we're having because of awful, awful management. Now, you'll see there the points per game. Kevin Danso's got the highest points per game at 1.75, but he has also got the least number of appearances, so it does skew it slightly. Only 4 appearances. But look at the rest of them. It's utterly, truly atrocious. And it goes to show that it doesn't matter who plays, we are terrible. It is not the personnel. It is the tactics. We have said this time and time and time again. Scenes like this. Look at this. You've got Ben Davies on his own as a back one with 2 strikers against him. Archie Gray and Jed Spence are nowhere to be seen in their fullback areas. Romero is in no man's land, sort of caught in between centre half and central midfield. This is just one example. This is just one example. Let's look at this example. Have a look in the middle of the area there. How is Strand Larsen not marked by anyone? This is the tactics we have. Have a look at the state of this. 3 Wolves players in our penalty area and 1 Spurs defender. Let's look here. Look at this. It's just like, it's so poor. It's so poor. You've got Bergvall right on top of the 2 centre halves. They don't all need to be there together. Then for this 3rd goal yesterday, look at Strand Larsen. How is Spence nowhere near him? Again, how have we managed to get into this situation? I could do this all day. I could do this all day. We saw this the other night against Frankfurt. The tactics allow us to be 2 on 4. And again, look at Romero. I'm told this is a world-class centre-half. Look at him. He's never actually in the back 4 because of the tactics. I'm not blaming him per se, but the tactics allow him to be so far at the pitch that we're an utter mess. Now let's go to the week before against Chelsea. Look at this. Mickey van der Ven is in the holding midfield area. Bentancur and Bergvall are basically in the centre-back positions. Jed Spence, who was our right-back on the night, is in the centre circle. Romero's at right-back. What on earth is going on here? This is not normal. It doesn't take a Pep Guardiola or a Klopp or a football pundit to look at that and go, this isn't normal. We saw it against Arsenal. We lose possession. Look at the gap between the 2 centre halves. This is not normal. This is not how teams play. And that circle in green is our right back. Our right back, look how high up the pitch. And then from the Liverpool game where there were 3 examples. There were 3 examples from the Liverpool game where we're left 2 on 4 on each occasion because Spurs are set up terribly. Terribly. Let's have a look, shall we? This is Ange Postecoglou's record at Tottenham Hotspur. Not this, sorry, apologies. Look at this. 29 losses from 70 Premier League matches. And still, we haven't finished 2 seasons. We're absolutely atrocious under this manager. It is terrible. And the percentage of league games lost. This is our, let me get this right before the hippie gets upset. In our 142 years and 7 months history, that I rounded up to 143 years, look at the loss percentage of league games. Look at it. 2 of the top 5 are seasons we got relegated. But look at it, 53.1% of games lost this season in the league. And we've still got to go to Aston Villa, Liverpool, West Ham, and we still got to entertain Brighton, Forest, and Palace at our own ground. Guys and girls, this is embarrassing. Surely now, people, even those people that have been so steadfast in give him time, it's not good. Other managers, Everton sacked their manager, flew right up. Wolves flew right up, winning games. Look how well they've done. But not just that, it's the denial. It's the denial, guys. We've made mistakes, which is unusual. Unusual? We make mistakes every game because of the system and the tactics that you implement. In 3 years, Pochettino did not lose this many games. He lost 16 games for 3 straight seasons combined. This manager has lost 17. This is the worst manager I've ever seen at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Look at the delusion. In general, I thought we were well in the game and controlled it well. What is this guy talking about? And then to rub salt into the wound. This is the last 15 games form table. All the players are back fit now. And look, 17th in the form table. Only the bottom 3 have less points. We cuss Man United, they're above us. Right? Look at the teams that are above us. It is simply shocking. Please, can we all now as a fan base admit this experiment has failed and we may well get to the semis on Thursday night in Europe because he's had the easiest run in the world. Look, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Look at this run. Look at this run. The only teams he's been able to beat so far are Karabag, Ferencvaros, Alkmaar, Hoffenheim and Elfsborg. Look at the state of this. This is what people are saying, the reason he can't be sacked. Because of that run. Guys, girls, surely you've all had enough. Surely every Spurs fan is embarrassed now. Other fan bases laugh at us. They don't even take the piss anymore. They're just laughing because there's no point bantering us. There's no point. We are that bad that it's indefensible. I mean, WhatsApp group with friends of other support other clubs. Now they're just like, oh, God, feel sorry for you, man. Oh, yeah, sorry, I saw what you were saying, SAVVA, about how bad this manager was. No one believed me. I've been saying it for 18 months. No one believed me. Stell's been saying it. Danny's been saying it. Box Office has been saying it. Danny Kariaku's been saying it. This person's been saying it. Many of us have said this. Ian Lubo, been travelling and watching Spurs for 50-odd years, whatever he's been doing. He thinks it's the worst Spurs manager he's ever seen. The 2 Marks. Mark Cook, Mark Cousins from the 2 Marks show. Both of them. Elder gentlemen. Hello, guys. They've turned around. Worst manager they've ever seen. But for some reason, some of this fan base still wants to see this. The excuses have run out. The weather. The shape of the ball. The injuries, not being back, the excuses have run out. He is tactically atrocious. He hasn't done anything. This is the football we're seeing now is 2 years on the coaching pitch, on the pitch coaching. 2 years on the training ground coaching. This is what we've got. And then you look at, well, Glasner gets Palace playing in less time. Iriola at Bournemouth. Frank at Brentford. Moyes at Everton, Pereira at Wolves. I could go on and on and on. It's embarrassing. He's got to go. The social experiment It has failed. Credit. I'm just going to give some quick credit to Ricky Sachs from Last Word on Spurs. Just saw his appearance on Sky Sports. If you haven't seen it, I've posted it on my community page. Go and watch it. Absolutely brilliant 6.5 minutes from Ricky talking about the club, and he's absolutely bang on. Fair play to Ricky. Absolutely bang on. And I can't see how any fans are still backing this manager. He's the worst in the history of Tottenham Hotspur. I don't care if he wins the Europa League. I can't watch this next season. He has killed it for a lot of us to watch Tottenham play. We're not enjoyable to watch. It's not fun. He is not nice in the press. He is not nice to our fan base. The guy simply has run out of time. And at the moment, Daniel Levy, it is gross negligence that you are not sacking this man. Something must be going on behind the scenes because this is gross negligence. I'll leave it there. Please like, please subscribe. Come on, you Spurs. But at the moment, this relationship between many of us and Tottenham is fractured. And Daniel Levy is the only man, believe it or not, that can fix it by sacking this fraud, Ange Postecoglou. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.